story time about the time my substitute teacher straight up ruined my chair and my whole day. So picture this. I walk into 5th grade math class, minding my business, probably stressing over fractions or whatever, and immediately I notice something's off. You ever just feel the vibe of a room before you even sit down? Yeah, that's me, bad energy, and little did I know it was about to get so much worse. Now we had a substitute that day, and not just any sub. This dude walked in already looking like he lost a battle with life. Clothes wrinkled, eyes droopy, the kind of teacher you just know is not making it through the period. And listen, I respect substitutes. Hard job, wild kids, but this man was fighting demons. So, 4th period rolls through before me, right? Everyone says they basically had a free-for-all. Phones out, snacks, some kid was literally doing TikTok dances on top of the desk. And why? Because the sub fell asleep. Not like head bob nap. I mean, full knockout, arms crossed, head back, mouth wide open like he was in a Snorlax cosplay. Out cold. Now here's where it gets nasty. Apparently, while he's passed out, he had an accident. Yeah, full on pee. My classmates swear up and down that he had this giant wet spot on his pants. Like, he woke up for 2 seconds, shifted, and then just refused to get out of the chair the rest of class. Nobody wanted to sit near him. Nobody wanted to say anything. They just left it. So, fast forward to my period. I walk in all innocent, completely unaware that my fate is sealed. I go to sit down in my chair like I always do, and immediately I feel it. That cold, damp, disgusting feeling that no human deserves to experience. My brain couldn't even process it at first. I was like, maybe the chair's just cold? Maybe someone spilled water? Nah, no. This wasn't water. This was straight up urine. The smell hit me next. And when I tell you it was rank, I mean knock you out like pepper spray rank. I literally jumped up so fast my chair screeched across the floor. Everyone in class is staring at me, covering their noses, laughing, gagging, and of course someone had to yell, "Yo, she sat in the chair," like it was some kind of cursed throne. And that's when I found out. 4th period spilled the whole tea. They were like, "Oh yeah, the sub totally peed in that chair and slept through class." Like it was casual, like it was a normal Tuesday. Excuse me? You're telling me y'all just let me sit in the golden puddle of shame? I wanted to cry, vomit, and drop out all at once. The school had to drag another chair in, disinfect the whole thing, and the sub just sat there pretending nothing happened. Pants still stained, no apology, just vibes. And me? Traumatized forever. Now, the next story is about the time my substitute teacher brought a whole raw chicken to school. No, you didn't mishear me. A raw chicken. Like straight out the grocery store meat aisle. So one random Tuesday, our regular history teacher was out sick, and we get a sub. Normally, you'd think, cool, free period, maybe a worksheet. But this substitute? He walks in carrying one of those reusable grocery bags. Everyone figures it's just his lunch, no big deal. Wrong, so wrong. Class starts off normal enough. He takes attendance, mispronounces everyone's names, like always. And then midway through, he goes, "I've prepared a lesson for you all." We're thinking PowerPoint, maybe some boring reading, but nah. This man reaches into his bag and pulls out an entire uncooked rotisserie chicken. Like, not even seasoned. Just pale and slimy. The whole class went dead silent. You could literally hear the fluorescent lights buzzing. One kid in the back whispered, "Bro, is that poultry?" I had to cover my mouth to keep from laughing because this dude plops the chicken right on the desk like it's a textbook. And then he goes, "History is about survival. Today, I'm teaching you how humans first learned to cook." Excuse me? I came to class to review the Civil War, not Gordon Ramsay's survival camp. So he whips out a portable hot plate, swear on my Roblox account I am not making this up, and tries to plug it in. The outlet sparks and the lights flicker. At this point, the chicken is just sitting there, dripping juice onto the desk like it's melting. Half the class is gagging, half is dying of laughter. Someone in the back yells, "Yo, salmonella about to take us out before the pop quiz." The sub keeps lecturing like nothing's wrong. He's talking about cavemen making fire, waving his arms around while the raw chicken just glistens in the worst way possible. My friend leaned over and whispered, "Tell me why I feel like that thing's about to crawl off the desk and attack us." Honestly, same. Eventually, the principal gets called because obviously word spreads fast when your sub is trying to run a live cooking demo. Principal walks in, sees the raw chicken, and just stares. You could tell she was having an out-of-body experience. She doesn't even yell. She just goes, "Sir, you cannot do this." And the sub, all serious, goes, "It's for educational purposes." They escort him out, and someone from the office comes to grab the chicken with gloves like it's radioactive. For the rest of the week, everyone kept making jokes like, "Hey, don't forget to season your homework," or "Careful, or he'll marinate the test answers." And me? I'll never look at history class or raw chicken the same way again. So here's the last story time, and it's about the time my substitute teacher tried to teach us yoga in a math class. So picture this. It's 8:30 a.m., I'm already half asleep, and we're supposed to be learning algebra. Everyone's dragging because, who's trying to do equations that early? But then our regular math teacher's out sick, and in walks this sub. She's wearing bright neon leggings, carrying a rolled-up yoga mat, and smiling way too hard for that hour of the morning. Right away, I knew something was off. She takes attendance, sets her mat down, and goes, "Okay, class, today we're doing something different. We're going to align our energy before we learn." I'm like, "Girl, my only energy right now is caffeine and regret." But she's dead serious. She turns off the lights, tells us to push our desks to the side, and suddenly we're all sitting crisscross on the dirty classroom carpet. And y'all, this carpet has seen things. Gum stains, pencil shavings, probably some mystery liquids. I wanted to cry. She puts on this spa music from her phone, like waterfall noises and flutes, and goes, "Let's breathe in the math. Feel the numbers flow through you." I almost lost it right there. Breathe in the math? Bro, the only thing flowing through me is the dread of failing this class. Then she starts demonstrating yoga poses. Downward dog, tree pose, all that, but here's the catch. She actually expects us to do them too. She's walking around adjusting people's arms and legs like she's a professional instructor. Meanwhile, half the class is falling over, someone smacked their head on a desk, and one kid in the back just laid flat like he was napping. At one point, she makes us do this pose where you're supposed to balance on one leg while holding your other foot. The room looked like a battlefield. Kids tipping over, shoes squeaking on the tile. Someone knocked over a water bottle and it rolled across the room like a dramatic movie scene. And then it got even worse. She goes, "Let's do partner yoga to build trust." Excuse me? Trust? In this classroom where people steal pencils off your desk the second you blink? Nah. She pairs us up anyway. My partner almost dropped me trying to do a flying pose, and I swear my life flashed before my eyes. By the time the period ended, nobody had done a single math problem. Not one. We were sweaty, embarrassed, and confused. The regular teacher came back the next day, saw the desks all rearranged, and asked, "What happened here?" Someone just said, "We found inner peace.